So let's go with the starting lineups here for Sheridan at 6-foot senior. We're number 1, Zach Campbell. He'll also have a 6'2" junior, number 11, True Bedeker. Blake Godwin, and that's a name that's familiar from years past. He's a good one, 6 feet. He's a senior, number 31. Blaze Mickelson, he is a 6'4" senior, and he wears number 32. And finally, number 42, Blaine Baker. He is only a sophomore, and he is 6 feet 4 inches tall. And boy, what a treat we had before the game. The one, the only, Coy Steele came over to the table and introduced himself. He's here with a team. He tore his ACL in football. That's why he's not suited up. But, man, that's kind of cool that he come over. Coy Steele. Just love that kid. Love that name. That is an all-namer. So your starting lineup for the Sheridan Bronx, or excuse me, for the South High Bison, they'll come out like this at one guard spot, a 5'10" senior, whereas number 2, Brendan Nelson, the point guard. He's only 5'7", but he's dynamic. Whereas number 3, he's a senior, Marquez Jefferson. The sharpshooter, Austin Barker, 5'9", he's a senior. Whereas number 14, and the big guys down low, Florencio Beltran, he's a 6'1" senior. Whereas number 11, and Isaiah Dix. Where's number 41? He's a senior, and he's 6 feet 2 inches tall. The uniform report, Sheridan in their road blue uniforms, trimmed in gold. South, of course, in their home whites, trimmed in bison gold and black. South, 0 wins and 3 ties here to open conference play. So the boys are going to try to redeem this weekend here. The number 3 ranked boys. Rankings might change a little bit. Number 1, Central with a win over East last night. Number 2, Rock Springs with a big win over Riverton. Of course, number 3, South loses to number 5, Gillette. And number 4, who's number 4?
Sorry, I had to do the starting lineups. Kind of threw me off my game. I'm running a little behind here. I'm going to try to get caught up real quick.
East was 4, and they lost to Central.
That wasn't us.
Yeah, but that wasn't us.
That was
Steele.
How cool is that he came over?
I was just saying, man, that's
Dude, I was like
starstruck. Who's listening?
I was starstruck, man.
I know, man. He comes over. You guys on the radio for South? I was like, yeah. He's like, I'm Coy Steele. I was like, yeah. Woo! Atta baby. South wins the tip, and they'll have the first possession of the game. So somebody in Sheridan must have their ears on. You better behave yourself, Alan.
Yeah, I always behave myself.
Only give glowing reviews of the Bronx. Brendan tries to go baseline, gets cut off. He's going to kick it back out top to Beltran. Beltran. Man defense employed by the Bronx early on.
Let's see how South comes back from that heartbreaking loss to Sheridan last night. I mean, to Gillette.
Barker
almost loses it.
With Blake Godwin on him. Godwin's a name we remember from years past.
Oh, yeah, last 2 years.
Yeah, he's been a good one for him. So Jefferson kicks it out. And Sheridan played a real low-scoring game. Ooh, boy. Yeah, Godwin was holding the cutter. They get it down to Beltran, puts it up, can't get it to go. Be a Sheridan foul on 32. That's Blaze Mickelson.
Dude, doing that starting lineup kind of gets me all excited and jacked up. I'm just like pumped right now.
You should be a PA guy. Sure pays better than this. Turnaround by Florencio Beltran, right at. No good. You get like 25 game to be a PA guy. We don't get paid squat to do this. Every now and again, a free bag of popcorn comes. There's Jeremiah Jonke. He's getting paid to be here.
Yes, he is.
Wyoming Tribune Eagle.
Award-winning Wyoming Tribune Eagle.
You know he is.
Reporter.
Bedeker, excuse me, with the ball out top for Sheridan.
Bo Decker.
Bo Decker, is that what it is?
Bo Decker.
Are you sure?
Yep.
Bo Decker. Godwin has it. Godwin's going to go baseline, put up a right hand. Can't get it to go too strong. And the big guy for Sheridan gets a rebound. Turnaround jumper is good. That's Blaine Baker.
First points of the game, 2-0.
For 2 now. Brendan Nelson.
Not a good shot by Brendan.
Have a weird shot. He looks like he hurt himself. He's kind of struggling to get up the court, is Nelson. He heard something there. There's a three-pointer there. I believe number 1, Zach Campbell, made
Quickly,
that one.
5-0 South trails.
Try to get it down to Dix. They do. And he gets it stolen away by Godwin. Boy, this kind of looks like that other game, doesn't it? Right-hander can't go, but rebound. Nelson got away with a foul there.
Yes, he did.
3-point bucket there by number 1. And boy, Zach Campbell
8-0.
is off to a hot start. 30-second timeout. Shaver has to call it, and he don't look too happy.
Well, I'll tell you what, South is showing
Man.
their hangover from that tough loss to Gillette last night, because this Sheridan team is playing with a little bit more energy. They got beat by Laramie last night, and they're coming out here saying, hey, you know what? We're not just going to give this game away to you. You got to come and earn it. And right now, South quickly in a hole, 8-0.
Zach Campbell with 2 3-pointers, Blaine Baker with the 2, and South haven't had to waste any lead on them just yet. So the starting 5 will come back out. Let's keep an eye on Brendan Nelson, as he still looks like he's running kind of a little gingerly out there. Florencio Beltran gets it over to Jefferson. Barker, 3 from the top, good.
All right, he could turn this game around real quick for South.
That's
now,
a way to get things started.
Number 1's feeling it
There's
right
a little
now.
bit of a walk there, it looked like. But
that's going to be off Sheridan. I thought Sheridan tipped it right after.
They're going to call it off
Barker.
South, so Sheridan have it underneath their own basket. Mickelson will be the one to bring it in.
I'll tell you what, Campbell, 28% three-point shooter in the game, on the season so
Godwin.
far.
8-footer from the baseline, that's good.
Godwin's their go-to guy, 15.5 points a game.
Marquez, coast to coast, right hand laid up and in.
South down by
10-5,
5.
5 to go, first quarter. Godwin going to bring it up on Jefferson. Jefferson almost picked his pocket, and then Jefferson gets just a little bit too handsy.
Yeah,
with
just
him.
too handsy. I like that term, too handsy.
Too handsy. So Godwin will run the point for Sheridan.
Nice hedge there.
Gets it. There's another 3 ball. Wow.
Wow, he's feeling
That
it.
Zach Campbell is in fuego. I wonder what he averages this game.
9.3. He's already met his average.
Beltran with it. Gets it right wing to Brendan Nelson to Barker, who's short with the 3. Rebound. Sheridan up by 8 and threatening to go up by more. South needs to play some defense here. Godwin gets to 15-foot jump. Boy, Sheridan is just shooting the lights out.
They missed like one
boy,
shot.
Schaefer has to call his second timeout within the first 4 minutes of the game.
This is the first time all season that South has actually trailed by double digits in the first half of a game, Steve. And it's the first quarter. Sheridan playing inspired basketball. Maybe it was my announcing, my PA announcing, huh?
You're the kiss of death.
Gosh,
don't ever let you have the mic again before the game.
Here's the question, though. Can South do enough offensively to keep this game close until Sheridan's shots start missing?
Well, if you remember last night, this is kind of a flip-flop of last night. South got up by 10 early in the game, and Gillette fought back and ended up doing it. So now South's going to, if South can keep that in their mind, what happened to them last night, they were up 10 early, so don't panic here. There's no reason to panic.
No panic. It's not even half. We've just been hitting the halfway point of the first quarter.
But boy, the energy in this gym is just not here. Jefferson, right hand, can't get it to go. Beltran was up for the rebound but couldn't get it. Big Blaine Baker rips it away from him. Here comes Godwin the other way. Right side, Bo Decker. Down low, and that's knocked away by Isaiah Dix, but Godwin hustling to it. There's a 3 from the left wing, and that time it's Blaze Mickelson for 3. So Sheridan likes this South gym. Early in the game, they're up by 13 points.
They've hit every 3 they've taken. They're 4 for 4.
Feed down to Dix. That's what South needs to do, and Isaiah's too strong with it.
He was off balance when he caught that pass. I probably should have caught himself first before he tried putting that up.
I mean, Sheridan's hitting every 3 they throw up. South can't make a layup. Godwin, left elbow, kicks it out Mickelson for another 3.
Wow. Sheridan 5 for 5 from the 3s. Am I right? 5 for 5?
Yeah, they are. And they're up 16 points.
They had not missed a 3 yet. 21-5. Who would have thought this?
Barker kicks it out. Nelson's going to try a 3. And South can't buy one.
And he's not the one you usually want shooting threes. Shot selection, that's what it is. And Sheridan's coming out playing inspired basketball.
Oh, they are. That's for sure. Godwin with it.
I mean,
Cross court, there's Campbell open for a three. Can't get that one to go. And Isaiah Dix up with a big rebound. Excuse me.
Still plenty of time. You're down 16. You want to get this down to at least a 10-digit deficit.
Nelson gets it to Jefferson. Jefferson thought about 3, steps inside. He goes for a 2 instead. Can't get it to go. And South just can't buy a bucket.
No, we cannot.
Here in the first quarter, Sheridan shooting it into the ocean.
They got to pick up the slack because boy, Steele isn't playing right now.
Bo Decker out top to Godwin.
South Gym is in shock.
Yeah.
5 points in the first quarter, Steve.
Bodeker with it, right side Campbell. Ooh, looks like he was a little footsie there. And it's going to go out of bounds, turnover, South ball. Now, South needs to start capitalizing on a couple of these turnovers. Sheridan's been a couple possessions coming up empty, but South hasn't done anything to close the gap. Let's see who Sheridan's. They're bringing in a whole host of kids here. Number 4, Aaron Woodward's in the game, 24-14. Wow. How am I going to keep up?
I mean, you guys, Sheridan's got kids that have already surpassed their season average in the first quarter, Steve.
Yeah, they brought a lot of guys. They got a freshman in there. What, Christensen? I wonder if that Parker Christensen's a twin with the girl Christensen, because they're both freshmen and they're both playing varsity time. Christensen family well represented from Sheridan, Wyoming. Keyshawn Farmer into the lane. He's going to be fouled. Going to the hoop.
1:20 left, 21-15, down by 16. You want to at least try to get it down to 12 before you hit the second quarter, wouldn't you think, Steve?
Yeah.
I mean, your ultimate goal is to get it down to single digits, but
Farmer makes the first.
South 2 for 9 from the field so far.
And Farmer makes them both. So Sheridan with a great luxury. They're playing a lot of bench guys here, resting their guys the last minute of the quarter. They've got a big 14-point lead, so Gail Smith with some good strategy there. Godwin, of course, stays in the game, but he's one of the best players in the state. Gets to the elbow, rises, and gets it to go home. 6 for Godwin. Jefferson to Gabe McDonald. Reset it, Keyshawn. They'll swing it to Austin Smith. Gets it to Brendan Nelson, out top to Keyshawn. Keyshawn looking for somewhere to go with it. He's got Christensen on him, right side Gabe McDonald. On the baseline, Marquez Jefferson looks for a cutter, can't get it to him. He gets it back out to Austin Smith, out top. South resting some starters themselves. Get it down low to Nelson. Out top, Keyshawn going to try the 3. Good! So Farmer comes in and provides a little bit of a spark, lead down to 13. Godwin's going to bring it up slowly. Sheridan's going to look for a last shot here with 10 seconds to go. Godwin. He's going to try. Nope, he's going to pull it back 6 seconds. 5. He's going to drive. Stop, pop for a 3. It's an air ball. Keyshawn gets it, and he can't get one off. So that'll be the end of the first quarter. Not a good one for South, as Sheridan Bronx lead 23-10. Listening to high school basketball on 1112 BISN.
Your BISN Network.
It's tough to compete for jobs. Degrees can help. Registration is open at Laramie County Community College. It starts here. Visit lccc.wy.edu. LCCC in Cheyenne and Laramie. It starts here.
Hi, this is Naira Williams from the Lady Bison basketball team, and you are listening to the game on 1112 BISN.
It may not require a textbook, but it's filled with valuable lessons. It may not take place in a classroom, but it's an ideal environment for learning. It may not involve a diploma, but it can help prepare Wyoming's young people for life. It's high school sports. High school sports can play a critical role in a student's overall education. In fact, studies show that students that participate in high school sports are more likely to enjoy greater levels of achievement in their academic lives. If you think high school sports
11-12 BISN back to live second quarter action.
Ooh,
Sheridan.
Yeah, I got the good breath.
Well, I'll tell you what, Sheridan comes out storming hot, 23-10, 5 out of 6 from behind the arc.
So Campbell with it to Bodeker. Looks like starting 5 back for Sheridan after getting a nice deserved rest. Godwin working on Jefferson. Campbell gets it to Blaze Mickelson. He goes across to Campbell. Out top, looking down low. It's stolen by Keyshawn Farmer. Here comes South. Marquez, right side. Drafe, McCray gets to the line, or gets to the hole, misses a shot, but he's fouled, and they'll go to the line.
Got to make the run now.
That's 2 on Mickelson for Sheridan.
Plenty of time to knock this lead down and even hopefully overcome it going into half, you know. But you got to hit the freebies.
Did he miss it?
Yep.
Sorry, I was tending to my score sheet.
McCray on the season, a 57% free throw shooter. But he hasn't been to the line that much, you know, coming off the bench. He doesn't see.
Makes a second.
There you go.
Steve, we're in the second quarter, brother. Come on, get with it.
23-11.
So Bodeker to Mickelson. Thought about a 3. Now he's going to drive the lane. Gets it stolen by McCray, but South can't capitalize. There's a block shot by Keyshawn Farmer, but Sheridan's just hustling after all the loose balls. Bodeker's going to try a 3. That's no good. And it's going to be a held ball. South will take possession of it, but I think Coach Schaefer wanted a foul there.
So did the South fans, if you can hear.
So South will have it down by 12 now. Chance to get this to 10 or maybe single digits. Smith gets to the hole and he gets fouled. So South trying to get to the hole and get fouled. 31 called for the foul there. That's Godwin.
I think South kind of finding something right now. They're able to attack the lane, and they're doing it off that screen up top, rolling into the middle of the lane and just taking it. And they're getting to the free throw line. Got to get these, though.
Got to shoot.
Got to make free throws.
Gets a second.
South down by 11 now, 23-12.
A little pressure in the backcourt, man pressure.
Quick, ooh, there you go. Nice hustle by Jefferson.
Tries to steal it.
Tries it. Oops, gave the deflection to the wrong player, Steve.
So Bodeker bring it in near side. To Zach Campbell. Campbell bring it up for Sheridan. Bodeker gets into the lane, right-hander floater, good. His first 2. South quickly the other way.
Oh, hit him.
South really giving their starters an extended break here. Dre gets in the lane and gets it blocked by Baker. Up ahead, Campbell to Mickelson. Cross court to Godwin. It's too big for him and out of bounds.
South still down by 13 now, 25-12. 6 minutes left in the second quarter. Plenty of time. South's got to slow down, be themselves. I mean, they run an up-paced offense anyways, but don't rush anything. Don't force anything. You got plenty of time to get this back down to where you need it.
I think Coach Schaefer's trying to make a point to some of his starters.
I think so, too.
He's left them on the bench for quite a while. I don't think he likes the way they're playing. Marquez is going to line up a 3. But there's Dre McCray up big for a rebound, and he gets it out to Austin Smith, gets in the lane, floating right hand, good. So a little more energy from the reserves for South than we saw from the starters. Now they're almost lost it there, did Sheridan.
They only gave him 2.
Huh?
Or was that a 3?
No, it was a 2.
Yeah, it was a 2?
He was inside the free throw line.
Sorry, I thought you said 3.
Oh, no.
Yeah. I thought you said 3.
Godwin from NBA
Wow,
range.
that kid. They are 6 or 7 from the 3-point from beyond the arc, man.
Yeah, and that one there is hard to defend because he shot that from about 23 or 4 feet. Ooh, that's a foul. Keyshawn Farmer fights through it for the bucket.
Down by 12. 28-16. Got to get some defensive stops now.
Yeah, we definitely want. Oh boy, and Blaine Baker got free underneath for Sheridan. Boy, South desperately wants to try to get this to single digits.
The thing that's been
by
South's
halftime.
strength is their defense rotation, how they rotate. That time it hurt him because nobody rotated.
Marquez thought about taking the 3, but he pulls it back out, gets it to Gabe McDonald, left side. Smith. Smith going to drive. Gets to the hole, gets fouled, and he's going to go to the line. So Smith doing a good job of creating. Ooh, that's 32. If that's 32, that's Mickelson's third. Oh, 42 they give it to. See, that guy there's got, I'm sorry, I know he used to be an NBA ref and everything else, but his high school mechanics are not very good. He uses college mechanics, if you know what college mechanics are. Signals the numbers with 2 hands and doesn't have a very strong count, but who am I to judge him? He's a former NBA guy. So Barker makes both. Smith makes both.
South down.
5 points for him. South down by 12. Campbell with the ball now. For Sheridan. There's a steal by Barker. Gets it to Dre, back to Barker. Again, chance to cut it to 10, maybe 9. Jefferson, right side. Jefferson's going to go down the lane, kick it out to Farmer for 3. Oh, just a little bit long. And Jefferson almost with the steal there. And here comes Christensen the other way.
That should be an offensive foul.
Oh, that's a huge foul. It is.
Yep.
And that's going to be 2 on Christensen, I believe. It is.
Number 20.
So here we come the other way. South with the ball. Familiar position, down 12. They just can't crack this 12-point mark.
They're double teaming down low on Dix. South's got to take advantage of that. When they're going to drop down a double team, someone's going to be open.
Keyshawn Farmer, left side on the baseline, gets it to Marquez, who loses the handle inside. Boy, and South just can't crack this 12-point mark. Godwin, right hand, can't get it to go. Oh, they're letting him fight for it. It's a held ball is what it is. Dre McCray gets the foul there.
That's only our second foul.
My goodness. 3:10 till halftime. Things not going the way of the Bison here early on. Zach Campbell gets to the hole. Right hand up and in.
14 down.
Yeah, I think the goal for South, under 3 to go. They want to try to get this to single digits.
It's got to be a goal.
Barker. Thought about the 3, gets it right side to Dre McCray. McCray out top to Jefferson. Farmer gets it knocked away by Godwin. Godwin's going to go to the hole and put the right hand up and in.
Back up to 16, largest lead of the game for Sheridan.
Golly. Farmer thought about a 3. He's going to get to the hole, right hand up. He can't get it to go. He's fouled. He'll get to the line for a couple. Basad Khan with the foul, his first. Keyshawn misses the front end. Gets the second. 15-point Sheridan lead. Wow, who'd have thought?
Not me.
Get it into Kahn and get it back to number 4. It's Aaron Woodward. And now Bodeker is going to bring it up the court against Jefferson. 2 minutes to go, first half. Things not going the way of the South Bison here. Campbell, another 3, no good. And Nelson. Oh, shit.
Lencho with the foul. Kahn, 17% for the free throw. That's, yeah.
Is he 17%?
Yep.
Oh, Kahn, work on that, brother. Misses the first one, so now he's even less than that. Misses them both.
And Lencho just got boxed out as easy as you can be boxed out, Steve.
Schaefer is just not having it. 3-pointer by Jefferson there. Very little to get excited about. Jeez. I think number 11 is going to get a fanny chewing when he comes out of the game here.
South playing uninspired basketball right now. This Sheridan team really.
Woodward, the sophomore, for 3. Boy, Sheridan is all over the back of the South players. And no call. That time Blaine Baker was pushing from behind. Minute 9 to go.
Still got time to get this down to single digits or at least 10.
Brendan Nelson gets it over to Gabe McDonald. McDonald going to drive, put a right hand up, in and out. Sheridan, 48 seconds to go in a 14-point lead. My goodness. Very surprising. Take nothing away from Sheridan. They haven't had the best season. They lost last night to Laramie. As well as South has played early in the season. You really thought this would be a game that South could show their stuff, but Sheridan's dominated. And we have a travel there on Blaine Baker underneath. Godwin, Campbell, and Mickelson all check back in for Sheridan. 25.1 to go. South has some regrouping to do at the half.
South going to hold for the last shot, you think? Yep.
Yeah, they're going to try to get into something here. There's only 10 seconds left, so let's see what they can get done. Jefferson with 6. Jefferson's going to try the last second 3, and it's in and out. So a tough first half for the Bison. The Sheridan Broncs looking pretty good here. It's Sheridan 36, South 22. We'll be back. Second half action here on 11-12 BISN.
Your Bison Network.
This is number 12, Anna Sanchez from your Lady Bison basketball team, and you're watching the game on the Bison. 11-12 BISN, your Bison Network.
Hi, this is Deja King from the Lady Bison basketball team, and you're listening to the game on 11-12 BISN.
This is what matters. This is beyond X's and O's. This is the difference mutual respect makes. This is what character looks like. This is what defines us in Wyoming. This is sportsmanship. School sports, it's not the outcome that matters most, but the way the games are played. This message presented by the Wyoming High School Activities Association and the Wyoming Interscholastic Athletic Administrators Association.
Get into a career, not just a job. Higher education is the gateway to so many opportunities. Register today at Laramie County Community College. It starts here. Visit lccc.wy.edu. LCCC in Cheyenne.
What is your focus? How will you hone it? Will it transform you? Or will you transform it? Where does it start? Laramie County Community College. It starts here. Life, it has many directions. Which way will you go? What will you become? A lawyer, musician, chemist, engineer? Where will you start? Laramie County Community College. It starts here.
This is Carly Noble from the Lady Bison basketball team. Make sure you visit southhighbisonathletics.com for all your Bison athletic needs. Hi, this is Anna Sanchez from your Lady Bison basketball team, and you're listening to the game on 1112 BISN.
Tired of paying rent? Tired of living in a house where a landlord tells you what is or what is not allowed in the home? Then visit Misty Woods from Number One Properties at mistywoods.com. That's MISTIE Woods.com and begin your journey to owning your own home. Search through all of the homes that Misty has listed on her website. Then schedule a meeting with Misty and let her get to work for you. Misty will help you find the home that meets your needs. And the best part is, she will walk you through each and every step of your purchase and truly guide you through the entire process until you sign your name on the dotted line. Your path to owning your own home is only a click away at mistywoods.com. When you sell your home, there's a lot to worry about. Is your home priced right? Is it being marketed properly? With Misty Woods from Number One Properties, not only will she make sure that your home is priced accurately based on market value, but she will also ensure all potential buyers are aware of your listing. With her personal and professional marketing of each listing, you can rest easy by leaving all the big details to her. Visit Misty at mistywoods.com. That's MISTIE Woods.com to learn more about what Misty can do for you. So start taking all of that stress away from selling your home by visiting mistywoods.com or call her at 307-214-7055. Misty Woods and Number One Properties, expertise and friendly service is just a click or a phone call away.
Hello, Bison fans. This is Steve McDonald, voice of the South High Bison. Do you need a full-service real estate expert? Then visit Misty Woods from Number One Properties. Whether you are buying or selling, her expertise and understanding of the local market can make your real estate transaction a success. Visit www.mistywoods, that's MISTIE Woods.com, to learn about her services. Once again, that is www.mistywoods.com. Misty Woods and Number One Properties. Expertise and friendly service is just a click away.
This is Gabby from the Lady Bison basketball team. Make sure you visit that southhighbisonathletics.com for all your Bison athletic needs. Hi, this is Gabby from the Lady Bison basketball team, and you're listening to the game on 1112 BISN.
That college degree won't finish itself. Registration is open at Laramie County Community College. Become what you want to be. It starts here. Visit lccc.wy.edu. Laramie County Community College in Cheyenne. It starts here.
Hi, this is Carly Noble from the Lady Bison basketball team, and you are listening to the game on 1112 BISN.
It's tough to compete for jobs. Degrees can help. Registration is open at Laramie County Community College. It starts here. Visit lccc.wy.edu. LCCC in Cheyenne and Laramie. It starts here.
Hi, this is Naira Williams from the Lady Bison basketball team, and you are listening to the game on 1112 BISN.
It may not require a textbook, but it's filled with valuable lessons. It may not take place in a classroom, but it's an ideal environment for learning. It may not involve a diploma, but it can help prepare Wyoming's young people for life. It's high school sports. High school sports can play a critical role in a student's overall education. In fact, studies show that students that participate in high school sports are more likely to enjoy greater levels of achievement in their academic lives. If you think high school sports are only about competition, think again. Better yet, think about attending a high school sporting event in your community. You'll be amazed by what you see. High school sports. a winning part of a complete education. This message presented by the Wyoming High School Activities Association and the Wyoming Interscholastic Athletic Administrators Association.
Hi, this is Anna Sanchez from your Lady Bison basketball team, and you're listening to the game on 1112 BISN.
Hi, this is Stacia King from the Lady Bison basketball team, and you're listening to the game on 1112 BISN.
This is what matters. This is beyond X's and O's. This is the difference mutual respect makes. This is what character looks like. This is what defines us in Wyoming. This is sportsmanship. School sports, it's not the outcome that matters most, but the way the games are played. This message presented by the Wyoming High School Activities Association and the Wyoming Interscholastic Athletic Administrators Association.
Get into a career, not just a job. Higher education is a gateway to so many opportunities. Register today at Laramie County Community College. It starts here. Visit lccc.wy.edu. LCCC in Cheyenne.
What is your focus? How will you hone it? Will it transform you? Or will you transform it? Where does it start? Laramie County Community College. It starts here. Life, it has many directions. Which way will you go? What will you become? A lawyer, musician, chemist, engineer? Where will you start? Laramie County Community College. It starts here.
This is Carly Noble from the Lady Bison basketball team. Make sure you visit southhighbisonathletics.com for all your Bison athletic needs. Hi, this is Anna Sanchez from your Lady Bison basketball team, and you're listening to the game on 1112 BISN.
Tired of paying rent? Tired of living in a house where a landlord tells you what is or what is not allowed in the home? Then visit Misty Woods from Number One Properties at mistywoods.com. That's MISTIE Woods.com and begin your journey to owning your own home. Search through all of the homes that Misty has listed on her website. Then schedule a meeting with Misty and let her get to work for you. Misty will help you find the home that meets your needs. And the best part is, she will walk you through each and every step of your purchase and truly guide you through the entire process until you sign your name on the dotted line. Your path to owning your own home is only a click away at mistywoods.com. When you sell your home, there's a lot to worry about. Is your home priced right? Is it being marketed properly? With Misty Woods from Number One Properties, not only will she make sure that your home is priced accurately based on market value, but she will also ensure all potential buyers are aware of your listing. With her personal and professional marketing of each listing, you can rest easy by leaving all the big details to her. Visit Misty at mistywoods.com. That's MISTIE Woods.com to learn more about what Misty can do for you. So start taking all of that stress away from selling your home by visiting mistywoods.com or call her at 307-214-7055. Misty Woods and Number One Properties, expertise and friendly service is just a click or a phone call away.
Hello, Bison fans. This is Steve McDonald, voice of the South High Bison. Do you need a full-service real estate expert? Then visit Misty Woods from Number One Properties. Whether you are buying or selling, her expertise and understanding of the local market can make your real estate transaction a success. Visit www.mistywoods, that's MISTIE Woods.com to learn about her services. Once again, that is www.mistywoods.com. Misty Woods and Number One Properties. Expertise and friendly service is just a click away.
This is Gabby from the Lady Bison basketball team. Make sure you visit that southhighbisonathletics.com for all your Bison athletic needs. Hi, this is Gabby from the Lady Bison basketball team, and you're listening to the game on 1112 BISN.
Hey, this is Alan, 1112 BISN, coming back at you right before the start of the third quarter. Just wanted to go over some quick stats for you. South right now is shooting as a team overall 33% from the field. They have more free throw makes than they have field goal made. They have 7 free throws that they made. They've only made 6 field goals. And I'll tell you what, they're down right now by 14. They only have 3 turnovers, Steve. It's just been lights out shooting by Sheridan. South has not been able to get a key defensive stop. We've had it down to about 12 points a few times to get it back down to single digits. Never able to get over that hump. South's got to find something. They did make a change in the starting lineup for the second half, as Keyshawn Farmer will be starting in the lineup over Lencho Beltran.
Almost a carbon copy of the first game. You know, in the first game, the Lady Broncs got out to a 25-11 lead after a quarter. In the boys' game, the Sheridan Broncs got out to a 23-10 lead after a quarter. And, man, when you go down double digits after the first quarter, that's a long way to climb back. And, South played right with Sheridan that second quarter. But, again, when you're down by 13 points, just going mano-a-mano with them the rest of the way ain't going to get it done. So, it's only a 14-point lead. South has got to start chipping into this thing early with some defensive stops and some good possessions.
Yeah, I'll tell you what, Sheridan scored 44 points in their loss to Laramie last night. They're already 8 points away from matching that score.
Yeah,
so,
give them credit. They've been lights out shooting the ball, but South has to get some stops here. So Sheridan will have the first possession of the second half. Wrestling down low, and Dix does a great job knocking it out of bounds, so the Baker's not able to get it on the post. Baker probably outweighs him 30 or 40 pounds.
No, easily. There. He doesn't score a lot of points, but he's a strong post.
Godwin to Baker. Baker trying to get down, and he gets a nice right-hander to go. 2-point basket. And everything Sheridan's doing is working for him today. And nothing South is doing is working. Turnover there, Austin Barker threw it away to Zach Campbell.
South trailing 16 points again. They faced their largest deficit of the game. I mean, they matched it again. I mean, down circuit. Oh, here we
Godwin.
go. 19 points, largest lead of the game.
Sheridan cannot miss.
They can't. They're hitting everything.
They play this. How was that not a walk by Nelson? I mean, we'll take it, but
well, he passed it off and it bounced off a Sheridan player right back into his hands.
Okay.
Yeah,
I was like, geez, man. He gained a lot of ground somehow. Blake Nicholson wide open for 3. That's no good. So here comes South quickly the other way.
South down by 17. You can still chip into this lead. You got to get it down to single digits by the end of this quarter, though. And the only way to do that is have effective offensive sets here. Cannot come up empty-handed. Sheridan's proven here that it doesn't matter what kind of team you are, you can shoot yourself into any game you're in. I mean, they'd beat anybody in the state shooting the ball like this. This reminds me of the only time we've ever beat Sheridan at the 4A East Regional 3 years ago when they were the better team, and we just shot lights out against them to make it to state that year, Steve.
Farmer gets to the hole, right hand up.
Good. And that's huge.
And it'll count, and it'll be a 2-point basket.
Got to get this free throw now. Great move by Keyshawn. Has a chance to knock this back down to a 14-point deficit. They were down by 19 just about 40 seconds ago, and he misses.
But Barker in for the rebound. He's up and he's fouled, I think, by Mickelson.
It's actually Nelson.
Barker. What did I say? Nelson, 32. And Mickelson's going to have his third foul there.
At least you didn't call him Danny.
Danny Noble. Nice.
41-27, 14-point deficit.
And now Mickelson's going to sit with those 3 fouls. Barker will try for a second. He's got 3.
Nelson.
What
You're rattled.
I am, man.
Farmer with
I remember the big rebound. So South's starting to have a few things go their way as they get 2 straight possessions off of free throw rebounds.
How's 42 allowed to grab the jersey like that?
And it's good. Dix, and he's fouled.
That number 42 literally grabbed Isaiah's jersey and threw him. Grabbed his jersey and threw him, Steve, and the ref didn't see it, thankfully, because now we have a chance for a 3-point play.
That's Dix's first 2 of the game.
Yes, it is.
Wow.
They've done a great job defending him.
And he makes it.
And we're down by 11.
11, let's go South. Here
South
we go.
on an 8-0 run.
19-11 that quick. That shows you how they get things done.
Got to get some more stops.
Working up top. Now South with the little defense, a little energy on the defensive end of the floor. Stop here would be huge.
They're looking for that skip pass to somebody. Oh,
That's
nice
stolen by Dix. And here they come the other way. Looking to cut it to single digits. Don't try to force anything here. Barker for 3. That'll be huge. No, can't get it to go.
Nice look, though. That was a good look.
And Bodeker is going to take it down to the court. Godwin gets in for a 12-footer, and he misses. He's pushing him. My God. Holy cow, he pushed him out of the way.
How is that not a foul? Wow.
That's ridiculous.
That's horrible.
A huge push underneath, no call.
South back down by 13. South's got to be able to overcome these, though, and get some offense going.
Nice feed to Barker. He's going to make the basket and be fouled. See who they get here.
Well, that was a beautiful pass by Keyshawn, man.
So Godwin's going to pick up his second foul.
Has a chance to get this down to 10 right here if he hits this free throw.
Man. Can't get it, but
that's going to be South ball.
Sheridan?
That's going to be South ball,
Yep, white ball.
South down by 11. We just refused to get off the 11 or 12 mark of this game, man.
Still a chance to cut it to single digits here.
Got to get it in, though.
And they do to Keyshawn Farmer in the backcourt. He'll bring it across to Marquez. Jefferson working on Campbell, gets to Barco. Ooh, he was open for a second. Down low to Izzy. Izzy, two-hand up, good, and he's fouled.
South finally gets it under single digits.
Ooh, Godwin picks up his third.
And Isaiah with another chance.
Cut it to 8 here.
To complete the and one.
Does.
And now we are on an 11-0 run, Steve.
Got to hurry back on D. Godwin going to drive. Godwin going to try to stop the drought. Wow, that kid can shoot.
And that stops the 11-0 run from South. Back up to 10 points.
Here they come quickly the other way. Nelson down the lane. Isaiah Dix gets it. And now Isaiah can't get it to go, but they're trying to volleyball around down low. Dix again, right hand good. So Isaiah's kind of woke up in the second half. 2, 4, 6, 8 points for him. South down by 8. Looking to play some defense. There's a 3-ball there. No good. Keyshawn Farmer up for the rebound. So Campbell, after hitting his first 3, hasn't hit one since. Jefferson. South now could cut this to 6 or 5. 3:28 to go. Barker, left hand goes around everybody, lays it up and in. And Gail Smith needs to call a timeout.
South storms back and now only down by 6 points, Steve.
13-point advantage for South here over the last couple minutes. Let's take this 60 with them on 11-12 BISN.
Your Bison Network.
That college degree won't finish itself. Registration is open at Laramie County Community College. Become what you want to be. It starts here. Visit lccc.wy.edu. Laramie County Community College in Cheyenne. It starts here.
Hi, this is Carly Noble from the Lady Bison basketball team, and you are listening to the game on 11-12 BISN.
It's tough to compete for jobs. Degrees can help. Registration is open at Laramie County Community College. It starts here. Visit lccc.wy.edu. LCCC in Cheyenne and Laramie. It starts here.
Hi, this is Naira Williams from the Lady Bison basketball team, and you are listening to the game on 11-12 BISN.
Oh, Steve. Woo! It's been an eventful three minutes now. 3 minutes ago, South was down by 19 points, and they've cut it down to 6, playing the type of basketball that South can play.
So let's see here, defensive stop here, and this thing will really get interesting. There's a steal by Dix. Dunk it, baby. He slams it home. Isaiah Dix, now it's a 4-point lead.
And that's South ball. Oh, it went off his foot. It went off his foot. Marquez tipped it, and it went off of his foot, and they still call it Sheridan ball.
So
wow.
Sheridan's going to keep it.
I don't know what to do. I just don't. You can't win. That's an offensive foul. Oh, that should have been an offensive foul.
It's a travel call. We'll take it.
I'll
Either way,
take the travel.
Turnover.
It's a turnover.
Oh, and Sheridan kind of falling apart a little bit here. 45-41. South could cut this to a single possession game. And they're down 19 just about 3 minutes ago.
Izzy's got a roll on that. That's exactly what Schaefer just yelled. And that's going to be a foul on Sheridan.
Is it offensive or defensive foul?
Defensive foul.
Zach Campbell.
And that's their foul to give. The next foul, we'll be shooting free throws. Got to get the ball in.
Gets it to Brendan Nelson. Tries to drive baseline, cutoff, gets it to Isaiah. Oh, boy. Nice no-look pass there, but Austin wasn't ready for it. Dick's going to try a three. Oh, almost had it. Couldn't get it to go.
Oh, this crowd would have erupted if he hit that. South still down by 4. Got to get another stop.
Godwin goes right by Nelson. Gets down low to say, swatted by Farmer from behind. And Austin up for the rebound there. Gail Smith wants a foul, but how could you even want a foul there? Keyshawn for three. Good! And somebody's going to have to get a timeout here. Gail Smith's have to get a timeout.
Oh, my goodness.
It's 1 point game here.
My goodness. Listen to the crowd as we are down by 1 point now, Steve. Woo, and I'm knocking tablecloths off.
60-second timeout. We're going crazy here. 45-41.
South storming back.
Man.
Woo-wee.
Catch your breath here, folks.
Yes, sir-ree.
South's on an 18-0 run. It was 45-26.
No, the 18-2 run. 22 run. No, 18-2 run because they did score. We were on that 11-0 run, and then number 31 hit a two-pointer, and now we've been on a run since then.
So a 20-2 run.
20-2.
And it's a 1 point game.
Actually, yeah, 20-2. Keyshawn Farmer told that guy, I like spearmint gum. Don't bring me that cinnamon gum in here. He swatted that ball. And then to cap it off with a three-pointer. South has a chance if they get a stop here to take their first.
Can you imagine that? Godwin intercepted by Dix. Oh, but he throws it out of bounds. Oh, there were 3 South guys there, but a great hustle play by Dix.
I think Dix didn't realize it. Honestly, I think he did the best thing. He didn't know that was his own player right behind him. So
great athletic move to keep it from even getting in. Now Bodecker.
You got all the
left
momentum.
Side Campbell. Campbell's going to drive, get cut off. And it's stolen by Dix. To Jefferson. Lays it up and in. South has the lead. Can you believe it?
Their first lead of the game, Steve.
46-45.
Remember, South, the game started off 8-0 Sheridan. This is our first lead of the game.
20-2 run.
22-2 now.
Yeah, 22-2. Man, what are we going to have here? A pushing foul.
Brendan Nelson.
First foul for South.
I think whatever Coach Schaefer said at halftime kind of woke this team up. I think Farmer being in there, being the offensive push, big defensive plays too.
Bodecker misses. A lot of contact. 42 every time, just bulling through people from behind. Zach Campbell misses. Barker with a rebound. And now Sheridan can't hit anything. They couldn't miss in the first half. Barker for 3. Short. Not the shot that he wanted. Not the shot that Schaefer wanted anyways. Godwin, quick 3. No good. Nice box out by Barker. Rebound, Nelson. Jefferson gets it right side. Keyshawn Farmer out top. Nelson. Barker.
Risky pass. I don't agree with that foul call. He won't call the offensive foul on this end for Sheridan, but he'll call it for us, and he didn't push off. He had his arm extended.
No, I don't even think that. I think he just came down with the ball into the defender who had already established legal.
Oh, that's what it was?
Yeah.
Thanks for clearing that up for me, Steve.
But that's what that's what happens when you're fronted by one guy and a guy behind you, and they tried to lob that into you. The guy behind him had position, and the lob just carried him into him.
South still leads by 1, 46. That should have been a travel.
Yeah, there's going to be a foul
But
there.
they're going to be a foul on Marquez.
South still have a few to give.
Had some popcorn spillage from
Coy Steele. I think they sent Coy over to spill our popcorn on purpose.
That should have been a travel.
Godwin with the rebound. Oh, nope, Campbell, excuse me. Down low to Badasad. Badasad Khan. Rebound, Keyshawn. 12, 10. South might get a last shot here. Nice feed down low to Dix. Puts it up and in. And South's going to take a 3-point lead into the fourth quarter. Who would have thought? The score, holy cow, the score, South 48, Sheridan 45. We'll be back after this timeout on 1112 BISN.
Your Bison Network.
It may not require a textbook, but it's filled with valuable lessons. It may not take place in a classroom, but it's an ideal environment for learning. It may not involve a diploma, but it can help prepare Wyoming's young people for life. It's high school sports. High school sports can play a critical role in a student's overall education. In fact, studies show that students that participate in high school sports are more likely to enjoy greater levels of achievement in their academic lives. If you think high school sports are only about competition, think again. Better yet, think about attending a high school sporting event in your community. You'll be amazed by what you see. High school sports, a winning part of a complete education. This message presented by the Wyoming High School Activities Association and the Wyoming Interscholastic Athletic Administrators Association.
Holy smoke, Steve. Literally at the 6-minute mark of this game, I was literally starting to doubt what was happening. Doubt South's resolve. And then suddenly they hit that 19-point deficit, and they just stormed back, outscored Sheridan 26-9 in the third quarter.
So South gets first possession here of the fourth quarter. They almost turn it over, but it remains with them.
Well, they wanted to.
They're up by 3. Chance to make this a 2-possession game.
Dix
a lot of time to go.
12 points. How many did he have in that quarter, Steve?
All of them.
All 12 in that quarter.
He was blanked in the first half. They get it down low, and boy, he's feeling now. Gets his own rebound, puts it up and in, and Isaiah has found his groove. 5-point lead, 2-possession game now for South. Let's see if Sheridan goes into a bit of a panic mode here. Wow, what a ball game. South was
great dribbling.
Oh, there's a carry.
Yep. Even Schaefer's yelling for it.
Dix gets the rebound. So here comes South the other way. Wow, are they on some kind of run? Nelson for 3. No good. Gabe McDonald up for a big rebound. And now South just outplaying Sheridan at every turn. Izzy misses the bunny. It's chased down by Godwin, and I believe Nelson's going to commit the foul.
It's only the 4th team foul for South. Sheridan's sitting on 6. They've been sitting on 6 since about the 3-minute left, with 3 minutes left in the third. South still up by 5, 50-45.
So Godwin working on Jefferson, gets it across the line.
Nice there. Nice help defense by Izzy.
Oh, he carries the ball a lot.
Yeah, he does.
Bodecker with it. Gets it out to Mickelson. Mickelson, 3 off. Dix up for the rebound. It's going to be a held ball.
It's going to be Sheridan ball.
And they're going to have it underneath their own basket. South still up by 5, 6:23 to go. Woo-wee. What a game this has been.
Huge turnaround,
People
Steve.
got their money's worth today.
Yes, they did.
Godwin to Bodeker. Underneath. Wide open. Campbell for three. Don't want to let him open
Can't
like
let him
that.
open. Cannot let him get started again.
He was in fuego in the first half. That's his 4th three of the day, and almost a turnover there for South. So South up by 2. Woodward and
Still too much time in this game to be able to start making those type of mistakes. I mean,
Christensen come in. Gotta tuck that jersey in. So Farmer will inbound it to Jefferson. South not in a big hurry. Jefferson out top. Waiting for Campbell to close the gap. No count yet. Gets it on the wing to Barker. Barker down low. Nelson goes to the hoop. Left hand. Can't get it. Gets his own rebound. Up again with the right hand. And Brandon puts it in for a 2-point basket. South up by 4.
that's just effort there.
Oh, that's just athleticism.
That was Brandon wanting that ball more than the other player did when he missed that easy layup. And then he gets the hard layup to go in.
Yeah. Campbell for 3. No good. And rebound. Give that one to Keyshawn. It comes away to Marquez, but Keyshawn's the one that earned that one. And there's a foul there.
And that's going to be a shooting foul. 1-1. Marquez Jefferson going to the free throw line.
3 fouls on Campbell.
It's night and day. Night and day.
A different half. It's a tale of 2 halves.
You should write a book called Steve
tale.
Dickens.
Steve McDonald.
Starring?
Tale of 2 halves. Starring
Coy Steele.
Marquez misses the front end of the 1-1. South still up by 4. 5 minutes to go. Just over 5.
Nice young man. Came over, introduced himself to us.
Cool
I hope his
dude.
recovery from his ACL is going great.
Hopefully he can run track. Or
Wish him nothing but the best.
I'm not sure
man.
if he's a senior or junior. That's a travel.
But they called a timeout.
Nope. Give it to Gail Smith.
Oh, wow.
Let's see. We have to keep
30
him up.
seconds.
So a game reset brought to you by Tri-State Veterinary Clinic. 5:01 to go in the 4. South leads 52-48. They were down 19 points. Midway through the third quarter, they find themselves with a 4-point lead right now. Sheridan's committed 7 fouls, so South will be in the bonus from here on out. South only with 4. They've got 2 to give. South has 3 timeouts. That's amazing, too, because Schaefer had to take 2 30-second timeouts in the first 3 minutes of the game.
Exactly.
Gail Smith from Sheridan's taking 3 of his. So 3 timeouts left for South, 2 timeouts left for Sheridan.
Campbell has 14 points. He's the one I think you really, I mean, obviously in Godwin, but you got to watch those 2. But, man.
So Sheridan have the ball underneath their own basket. They get it into Campbell.
I dig his kicks, man.
Kyler Cummings probably mad that they allow the arm sleeve. Well, that's a push off, but he misses the ball. Marquez is going to break out with, he tackled him from behind. Is that not intentional? That's close to being an intentional foul, but Marquez is going to go to the line. Now, they've got to start making these free throws. That's 4 fouls on Campbell there, too. So 1 more, and he'll get a sit down.
And he shakes hands. That's sportsmanship right there.
Yeah.
Got to give number 1 credit going over and shaking his hand.
I don't know if you tackle someone from behind if it's not intentional.
I thought it was intentional, but obviously
Maybe he just
what I think
tripped up. What do you think doesn't matter?
Exactly. Now, if that was in Rock Springs, that's probably intentional.
First one's good for Jefferson, 5-point lead.
53-48 your score.
4:44 to go. 4:44 to go.
Nice.
Got it.
You know, if I were to grade myself on my pregame introductions, I'm going to have to give myself a 9, Steve. I don't know. I thought I did pretty good, man. I'm going to keep talking about that. Yeah, that's going to be a foul. It's going to be on Brendan Nelson. Game's still not over. We're only up by 6. I mean, it's a 2-possession game, but, man.
Woodard's a sophomore.
I don't even have a stat on him because he didn't play enough to get a stat. and he hits.
Got a point. Every free throw from here on is big for both teams.
Both teams.
Misses the second one. Marquez Jefferson wrangles it down. Quickly ahead.
How's that not a foul? Oh, he got his double technical. Oh, intentional. That was a reaction foul. I don't know how they missed the foul on.
Looked like a hammer job down here the other end.
Yeah. South cannot lose composure. Makes it a 4-point lead now for South. Down to 3, down back to a single possession game.
Point interruption on the inbound. 3-point South lead now, and Sheridan will have possession on the point of interruption.
Now they'll call that an intentional foul, but they won't call the which it was.
I didn't see what Marquez. What did he do?
He grabbed his foot.
Did he?
He was the one that got his arm. The hard foul up on the shot. That could be crucial, Steve. Yep.
Bodeker swinging elbows,
yes,
and it'll go the other way. Get off the floor, Mr. Smith. That's Bodeker's first foul.
South's largest lead of the game is 6. Only up by 3 now. Sheridan's largest lead of the game, 19.
Barker up top to Nelson. Down low. Nice feed to Dix. Lay it up and in. 16 for Isaiah. 5-point lead. 2-possession game. Under 4 to go. Bodeker down low to. Oh, and he's hammered and fouled.
He fell for the pump fake.
And that is Blaine Baker that gets those two hammered by Isaiah Dix.
It's only his second.
Isaiah got his money worth on the way down.
Both teams in the bonus. South leading by 3.
Looking to cut it to 2 is the Sheridan Bronx. Does.
South cannot lose their composure.
Up by 2, 3:38 to go. Don't want to come up empty on these possessions, that's for sure.
One thing Sheridan does do is close strong. I mean, they were down big against the Plainsmen, and they finished strong and only lost that game by 3. South's got to finish possessions.
Don't be in a hurry. Out to Jefferson. He's going to drive. Gets a block from behind. 3, Godwin. No good. Hit the straps above the basket, so it's a dead ball. It'll be South. South dodged a bullet there.
Yes, they did. Only leading by 2.
Jefferson at 5'7".
It is weird seeing Michael DeBryan up in the stands, huh?
I don't know. I didn't see him.
He's up at the top, 5 rows down, wearing the beanie.
Nelson. Too hard for Isaiah Dix, and out of bounds will be Sheridan's ball.
Not a good time to turn over. This is what happened to South at this point of the game last night against Gillette. They had opportunities, and they started turning the ball over. Let's see if they can cease that right now.
It's got to become defense here, man. You got to play stellar D here. Bodeker, all the way right hand up and good.
Ties it up.
South
56
desperately needs a bucket here on this possession. They've come up empty on the last 3 or 4 of them.
We were up by 6 at one point, and now 2:20 left in the game. It's a tied game, and that's going to be a foul. It's going to send Jefferson to the free throw line.
Got to make him. It's Bodeker. It's only his second.
But it's a 2-shot foul, double bonus.
And these are critical here. Kez with 9 on the day. Ten.
Got to give Sheridan credit. They did not come in here to just roll over.
Nope.
That's one thing about conference games. It doesn't matter
Sometimes
how
you
much
throw the
better one
records,
team
yeah.
is than the other. You know, it's
Throw the records out. South now with a 2-point lead, 2:14 to go. Defense, defense, defense. That's got to be the rally call here.
they're playing that high pick and roll, and
Bedeker's
should
just
be a travel. They're going to say deflected out of bounds by Brendan Nelson. Should have been a travel, in my opinion, but once again,
Bedeker's just trying to take. He thinks he's got something on Austin Barker. They switched the defensive matchup. Good move there. And Baker with the right hand ties the score.
that was too easy. How many does Baker have? Because he averages 5.7 a game.
13.
So he's already doubled his average. South tie game, 58-58. South waiting for a good opening here. It's not there. One thing you cannot do with this kind of offense is have an empty possession like that.
Nope, nope. Brendan saves him. Wow, and they get it back out.
1:20 left.
Almost a turnover for South. South running zip here.
It's kind of a zip to score, though.
Nice back cut. Barker, great feed.
Jump ball. It's going to be South ball, though.
Finish.
I don't know why Brendan didn't finish
Yes.
that himself.
Someone's got to take it into their hands to finish here.
107
We're tied,
left.
yeah,
Still
minute
tied.
and 7 to go.
Timeout. Ooh, good call. That was about to be 5 seconds.
Be a 60-second timeout. So let's take it with them. We'll come back for the exciting conclusion here on 11-12 BISN.
Your Bison Network.
This is number 12, Anna Sanchez from your Lady Bison basketball team, and you're watching the game on the Bison. 11-12 BISN, your Bison Network.
Hi, this is Deja King from the Lady Bison basketball team, and you're listening to the game on 11-12 BISN.
This is what matters. This is beyond X's and O's. This is the difference mutual respect makes. This is what character looks like. This is what defines us in Wyoming. This is sportsmanship. School sports, it's not the outcome that matters most, but the way the games are played. This message presented by the Wyoming High School Activities Association and the Wyoming Interscholastic Athletic Administrators Association.
Well, Steve, 58-58. Sheridan, 10 fouls. South was 7. So we're shooting double bonus.
South will bring it in underneath their own basket, minute 7 to go. They get it into Isaiah Dix. Resets it to Marquez Jefferson out top, and South will reset. We are going to go under a minute to play in this tie ball game. Jefferson gets it out, and they kick it back out to Keyshawn. 5 count started, so Key's going to have to get going. Broke it. Thank you. Broke it again. And Jefferson just runs around. Gets it back out to Keyshawn. Out to Marquez and South. Looking to play for a last shot here, it looks like. We're under 30 to go. Marquez to Barker, 17 to go.
They'll wait till about the 12-second mark before they run into a full offense. Here we go.
There we go. 10 seconds. They got to go. They got to go. 6, 5, 4.
Oh, and he's fouled!
Oh,
He's
you
fouled!
kidding me? Oh, so Dixon's going to go to the line with
He's gonna get
0.1 second.
He's going to get 3 free
Oh,
throws.
wow. Big mistake by Blaine Baker.
Huge.
Holy cow. Woo!
Baker hit him in the face, Steve. Hit him in
That
the face
is
on that
just-
shot attempt.
That's what it's going to come down
Everything
to.
was clean until he brought the hand down. Once he brought the hand down, he hit Isaiah right in the face with it.
They're putting .5 on the clock.
Boy, these free throws are huge.
And Gail Smith saying that's a post player shooting a 3 and you bailed him out.
They don't realize, though.
It's tough, man.
Isaiah actually shoots 40% from behind the arc.
Yeah,
So, I mean,
he's a 6'2 guy. You know, if there's any other size on this team, he's probably a wingman.
exactly.
He's only a post guy out of necessity.
Out of necessity.
And he plays well down there.
Yep.
So he'll have 3.
How huge would it be if he hit all 3?
If I was him, I'd hit 2 and miss the third one.
Exactly. I think that's what Schaefer's doing. But then you know what?
Because the thing is, if you miss, the third, they've got to take a rebounded shot and get something up and
that's what I'm saying. That's
if you make the third, they can design a play.
That's what we would do. 3 years ago in Casper, I would have fouled the inbound pass to prevent that game.
Riley Padilla from Rock Springs, so he's going to have 3. Let's see. Not over yet.
Shoot, even make 1, and then you miss your last one.
There it is right there. That could be it. Izzy with a clutch one. Makes a second. This baby's over. Allen might try to get Coach Schaefer here at the end. I'm going to book it.
They're going to call a timeout on the make. I'd miss it. Miss it purposely.
He does.
They're going to put .2.
You can't get a shot off at .2. Anything under .3 is pointless.
They're going to put 0.3 of a second on the clock because he did say that he wants a timeout either on the make or the miss and the miss rebound. They're putting .2.
Yeah, but
Should be .3.
I'm pretty sure by rule.
It's impossible to make a shot.
Unless they cannot catch and shoot it. It has to be a tap in of some sort. Or a punch in. 60 to 58, 0.2 seconds to go. And Sal's going to squeak out of here, barring something just plain stupid happening. South will squeak out of here with the most improbable of victories. Down 19 midway through the third quarter.
The one thing you don't want to do is foul anybody that's shooting across court. I've seen that happen before against South.
They got to get this Mickelson kid. It's got to be something where they throw it full court and he just tips it in. And Isaiah just steals it, so the point is mooted. South wins. They'll win their first conference game. They'll move to what, 11-3 on the season or 11-2 on the season?
11-2 on the season.
11-2 on the season. Good job, guys. 11-2 on the season. 1-1 a conference play next Friday. 5:30 girls at Laramie, 7 o'clock boys at Laramie. Alan's going to take you into the post-game show.
Get into a career, not just a job. Higher education is the gateway to so many opportunities. Register today at Laramie County Community College. It starts here. Visit lccc.wy.edu. LCCC in Cheyenne.
What is your focus? How will you hone it? Will it transform you? Or will you transform it? Where does it start?
Hey, this is Alan, 1112 BISN. I'm going to be joined by boys head basketball coach Jim Schaefer. Coach Schaefer, 60 to 58 victory over Sheridan. Well, tell me what you think.
That's unbelievable. I think we were down 17 early in the third, and I can't say enough about the way we played in the second half. Our kids battled and competed, and as bad as we were in the first half, we were that good in the second half.
Would it surprise you that you were actually down by 19 early in the third? But let's talk about here in a second. Well, I tell you what, Sheridan came out shooting lights out. Had to take a quick timeout. What do you tell your kids at that point? With Sheridan shooting so good, how do you get them to try to get under control?
We got to get the shooters, but I thought we just came out flat and just really played poorly the first half. And you got to give them credit. They did shoot the basketball well, and what a second half. Holy cow. I'm kind of in shock here.
To tell you what, you scored 38 points in the second half, 26 of those in the third quarter. How big was that quarter for South? I mean, they just seemed like something happened. Something lit under them at halftime. What did you tell them at halftime to help get this game going back the way that they normally play?
Well, we just talked about if we're not going to come out and play with energy and play hard, we don't have a chance. And we had to defend, we had to rebound, and we had to be aggressive and attack the basket. So, and we did all three of those things and got ourselves back in the basketball game.
Okay, big win, and now next week you got Laramie at Laramie. Always been a tough place for the Bison to play. How do you, looking forward, what do you hope to fix from this weekend so it doesn't happen again next week?
We just got to keep getting better every day, and we've I thought second half offensively we were pretty good. We weren't very good in the first half, and then we've I think slid a little bit. Well, first half anyway, our defense wasn't very good, and then we got back. We just got to play hard and compete. And
yep.
We're athletic and quick, and when we do that, we're pretty good. And if we don't, as small as we are and limited as we are, it's a tough road to hoe. So,
well, that's Jim Schaefer, head basketball coach. Congratulations on your 60-58 victory.
Thanks, Al.
Thank you. And we're going to get Isaiah Dix now, the 11-12 BISN player of the game. Huge second half. Let him get the headset on as we get him set. Isaiah, well, I'll tell you what, rough first half. What happened there in the first half?
We came out with zero energy, no attitude. We just weren't ready to play. And then when we finally came out ready to play, that's the end result.
So they were doubling you down low. I mean, it looked like they were giving you one man up front, but they were sneaking that guy behind you. What changed in the second half to be able to get you those open looks in the second half?
I wasn't working as hard as I said in the first half, and then when I came out working in the second half, it was there for me. I should have done that from the beginning. I don't know what was wrong with me.
It really wasn't you. They were just really defending you well. So you had 0 points in the first half. Second half comes up. You scored 12 points in the third quarter. At that point, you're feeling it. What do you tell your teammates when it comes to the offense?
I was just hoping that we could all score evenly, together, but it just happened that I could get the ball and put it in the hole, so I did it.
So what a great way to recover after that heartbreaking loss last night.
Yes, sir.
Same question I asked Coach Schaefer. You're going to celebrate this win today. Now next week you got an even tougher task going to Laramie, where South Boys have only won one game ever in Laramie. What do you guys hope to correct from this past weekend so it doesn't happen again next week in Laramie?
Our energy, for sure, because we came out flat, and if we come out flat, you saw what happened. We went down, I think, 18, something like that, and we just had to fight back to get in it. But if we just work hard from the beginning, then we're already there, and we don't have to worry about that.
Well, that's your 11-12 BISN player of the game, Isaiah Dix. Thank you once again for joining us. Science South down 19 points, 2 minutes into the third quarter, storms all the way back, outscores Sheridan by 17 in the third, and then ends up winning the game on a tight one right at the end. Make sure you stay tuned next week as we'll be in Laramie with 11-12 BISN. This is Alan on your Bison Network.